stop in the last video was at the tip of Steep Point, and unfortunately on the way back we had a few mishaps. What happened, Marnie?
Coming back from Steep Point to False Entrance, sort of around there, my car died. Like I had some engine lights on, so I had to pull over and see what happened. Couldn't start it over again, was ticking like a burnt out battery. So we hooked Mum's car onto mine, jump started it, which got us maybe 2 kilometres down the road, and then it happened again. And then by that time we were like halfway to the ranger station, and we had a few people come by and recommend a few things. I think one guy did a multimeter, like a voltage reader thing, and he tested out the battery and the alternator, which both read 12.1, and the alternator needs to be reading like above 13.8 when it's on. So obviously the alternator burnt out or something, seized. We swapped out, we put the Navara battery into the Prado so that the Prado could charge it up, and put the full battery from the Prado into the Navara so that we can at least get it out to the bitumen where we had reception.
116.
Yeah, 116 before it happened again. Fully drained. We were going to swap the battery. We swapped the batteries again because the Prado had charged up the flat one to like maybe half. But then because we put the Navara flat battery into the Prado couldn't turn over.
And thankfully people came past and they jumped my car, and so at least my car was going, and then not long after that we started Marnie's car and hers started, thank goodness. And so then that got us all the way to Denham, which was how many k's?
Around 90, I think.
About 90 k's. This morning started off by calling mechanics.
So we went to 2 mechanics. The first guys, because they were so booked out, they wouldn't have time to fit it in. So he said they couldn't fit it in. So we went to another guy, and he said the same thing, booked out for 2 weeks. The only option was to call Carnarvon, and they said they could do it on the 9th, which is 2 days away. However, we would still need to get to Monkey Mire, and then still need to get to Carnarvon just to get up there, which is 300 k's. My car can only do 100 on a full battery. And thought maybe we could put the alternator on out bush if they just give us a part. So called up the second mechanic. He said he can get a part in overnight, and then hopefully it should come tomorrow, and we'll probably, when we get to Monkey Mire tomorrow night, we'll probably be installing it.
So tomorrow we've got an awesome day planned in Denham, and then we are in Monkey Mire Caravan Park booked in for 2 nights. We've got 1 whole day there in between, where we can get this alternator in, and fingers crossed everything works and it starts charging the battery. And that's it. How do you feel?
Tired?
Tired?
Yeah.
It's been rough 24 hours, that's for sure. And such a high out at Steep Point to crash a bit.
Yeah.
But it's all right. We've been positive. Hopefully we could still keep on going with our adventure. We've got a bit to do. We've got a bit planned, but these things happen. Plans change, and you just modify your plans and keep smiling, move on. That's it. It's all you can do. We'll be right.
Yep.
Anyway, see you tomorrow. a little tinny out of Denham for the day, to see how we go with some fishing. Some squidding would be nice. So far, nothing, but it's still nice to be on a boat, be out in the water.